we're doing the bed swap. Here's the scenario we got set up. I don't have anybody to help me, and I sold my excavator, so I have nothing to lift it with. The height of the bed right now is sitting right at about 5 feet. Coincidentally, the height of the top of my bed on my other truck is about 5 feet. So I'm going to attach the bed to this tree right here, lift it up just like a ½ inch or so off of the 4x6s. And then I'll take off the other bed, kind of doing the same thing. I just got to find another tree and some more tie downs. And then we are going to just drive underneath it, hopefully lower it down gently, and bada bing, bada boom. All right, she's all rigged up. I don't think it's going anywhere. And now, after I get that down, I think I'm gonna drop it on the trailer and we're back to the old days. Are some of y'all triggered? Y'all remember this? Look at that. Whistler got the front fuel pump on here. Okay, so it's not perfectly level, but I think it's close. Who wants to buy this thing? Buy it. 500 bucks, 50 bucks. It's got a tailgate. Whenever you go to a mechanic shop or like a custom truck shop, somewhere like that, it does lots of custom work. This is the way that they recommend doing it, and this is how they actually do it. Even if they have a lift and stuff like that, they still use this method instead, because this is tried and true. They've been doing this to trucks for like 400 years now. So those of you at home that are skeptics of this method, just trust the method that's been around for centuries. Now that the bed's off, I was looking at it, and I no longer have an overload spring on the truck. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of the overload, I guess, mounts, or not mounts, but I'm going to get rid of the overload bump stops, plus this bump stop. I'm never going to flex that much to where I'm going to be hitting any of that, and it'll be super clean look back here. So we're going to get to grinding.
I just want to win. LABB, who we running with? Yeah.
All right, so we ground them all down flat. We used a 1/8 inch drill bit to drill pilot holes in all of them, and then we're gonna go back and drill them all out. I think it might be a 3/8 inch hole, if I remember from when I did the holes for the 08 to 16 spring swap from Sky. So I'm probably gonna get a 3/8. What else? But it should look fairly clean back here. I'm getting excited about it. Turns out it's a 1/2 inch bit for all these rivets.
2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again. Okay, alright. Coming in. Yeah. Flex. I just wanna win.
So kind of summing up what I've done so far, I went and ground this down flat so that the drill bit wouldn't be wanting to walk one way or another. Drilled a pilot hole that was a 1/8 inch pilot hole, and now I'm using a 1/2 inch bit and drilling out through the center of this. And you can see once you drill out, this guy will pop off. You may need to encourage it with a screwdriver and a hammer, but it'll pop right off. So get these two off and get these two, and then you can just hammer down on this, and then you'll just have a little stud basically exposed, and you can hammer that out that way. So it is making progress. See, it's coming out. Here she comes. Yeah, look at all that rust. But so now, that's what I was saying, you got these guys just kind of exposed, and you can go one direction with it or the other, but if you want to risk taking the mallet and pounding them out, you can do that. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to end up looking like a bullet. It's going to smash it. The head's going to mushroom out. But so, I mean, this one's got so much rust. I think I'm going to grind all this down to the point to where it's just inside the frame rail, and then take the screwdriver and try to pound it out like that. And now that I'm thinking about it, if you don't want to have all these holes left over in your frame afterwards, just grind these things down to where it's flush with the frame rail. I already took these guys off, so I'm probably just going to stay the course and take all of them off. But if you want a cleaner look, at least on the outside, leave these guys on here. You're still going to have on the inside, I can't see it from here, but you're still going to have the rivets on the inside. So if you care about that, you could probably even just grind those down. So a few options. So for example, like that, that'll be your finished look. And I'm sure once you get sturdy and everything, the hole won't be as pronounced as this. But so you got option A, option B. Bed is back on. I'm so glad. Any of y'all that do the Sky spring swap, I highly recommend getting rid of the bump stop bracket and the old mounting brackets as well. It looks so much cleaner under there. So the bed swap is fairly straightforward. Now that I've done it a few times, I can do it in probably 15-20 minutes if I had a machine to do the heavy lifting. And by the way, this is little Lila, an 8-week-old Vizsla puppy. I'm dropping a new video like once every, I don't know, 3 to 9 weeks or so. So super fresh content coming out all the time.